I woke up and I looked out the window and I saw that sunrise. I was like, oh my God, I gotta capture that. I gotta get it. And it's already, all that red's already gone. And it was, I only had a couple of minutes to watch that, but man, that looked great. It looked really, like with the water and everything, it was just perfect. So, morning, guys. So today I'm on my way to a place called Dodge City. It's a city in Kansas, and it is very like Old West famous. It's pretty big. It's got about almost 30,000 people live there, but there should be like a lot of history and a lot of cool stuff to see. And I'm hoping to catch a couple museums. And then there's also a gym there, so I'm gonna get a workout in and take a shower. So. Saw this yesterday on the way in, and I wanted to check it out. Let's see what's going on in here, huh? It's a pretty big building from the outside, so I think that there might be at least a little bit to explore. Some old books. I can't really tell what that is though. I'm also upside down on it, but oh, that's cool. North America Picture Atlas. Ooh. Some shopping carts. It does say that this was a grocery store, actually. I don't know how long ago it was a grocery store, but on the outside, that's what it says. Oh, check this out. This would have been a cooler freezer with windows? That's interesting. That's a cool door, though. I mean, this place is pretty much done. This fireplace is super cool. And it's interesting, like this side, it seems like was the house, and then the other side, the grocery store. But pretty cool, worth the stop. It's kind of cool. They have some facts here about the this engine built for $20,000 in 1903. It talks about the railroad history and shipping buffalo hides. Dodge City was very, very big for shipping buffalo hides. It's kind of cool. You can go in here. But yeah. So check this out. This is crazy. Look at all these knobs and stuff. I'm actually going to try to hide in here a little bit because it's so dang windy. But anyway, Dodge City, very famous, very violent old Western town. So this is like that picturesque Western town where they would go out into the street and just shoot each other. Like that's here. There's a TV show called Gunsmoke that popularized a phrase, getting the heck out of Dodge or get the heck out of Dodge. That's this city. They're talking about this and leaving this. So I'm excited to check out the history around here. I'm going to go to the museum and take you guys to a couple other places. But yeah. If you're ever in Dodge City, I highly recommend checking out the Boot Hill Museum. It absolutely blew my mind walking through here. So like that wagon that I just showed you was huge. And they said that on the little sign, it says that that's not even the biggest wagon that they would have had in their caravans back then. They actually had wagons where the wheel was 6 feet tall. And that's just, it's hard for me to believe because I don't understand how the horses would pull that. But I'm guessing that you have obviously more than one horse pulling something like that. So this area, walking through this taught me so much about buffalo and the way that the hunting for the buffalo went and why they almost went extinct than anything has ever taught me before about
about buffalo. But it's really, really cool walking through here. You can touch this buffalo hide, which was really neat. They have a little video here with a buffalo, like a life-size one there, so you can see what they are. They ask that you don't touch that guy. There's the video playing. I thought that was really neat. And then behind me, there's actually some guns. And these are the guns that they use to hunt buffalo with. Now, coming up, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures. This picture, this guy is standing on top of buffalo hide. In the next picture, the guy is standing on top of bones. They're actually just buffalo bones. And check out how many bones there were. That blew my mind.
We got a stagecoach. You can actually sit inside of this and kind of get that vibe, huh?
It's hard for you guys to see, but that's a menu from one of the original Harvey houses. You get pork chops with applesauce and french fries for $1.40. They have a book of brands too, so they have Fred Harvey's brand right there as well.
This is the very first time that I ever learned that there were this many different styles of barbed wire. The year that they came out. And there's actually so much they have it on 2 different walls. I had no idea. These are some of the, like the outfits that the more wealthy people would wear. It says, it talks about on the wall back here that they were basically trying to recreate what they left back east. So they brought all this stuff out here. All the guys that were getting rich off of the buffalo and real estate and stuff. And these are some of the famous guys that are out here. So Bat Masterson, Wyatt Earp are probably the 2 most famous that I see. They're the names that I recognize at least the most.
Don't ride him. I've been gone about 4 years, yes, sir. I died not long after that business of that singer that was gunned down. Door in hand. Mm-hmm. You know, I still remember the fellow that shot her. Spike Kennedy? He was aiming for a lover, Mayor Kelly. Mm-hmm. He shot her instead. Didn't even know he killed her until he arrested him.
All right, so you go through the museum. I'm gonna get this door open. And then you go out and you get to experience what it would have looked like. So the museum's called Boot Hill Museum, and I guess where I'm standing is actually the tallest point in Dodge City. And then it says that they buried people here as well because the water runs down so it doesn't soak people. Here you got the jail. This was built in 1865. What? That is so crazy. I should bring my spirit box back in here and see if anything pops up. So in the cemetery, they give you like little factoids. Like this guy was shot by Wyatt Earp, buried here. And then like this guy was a gambler and was just hit by a stray bullet. This says this guy, while drunk and in a fuss, was shot and killed by the cook. This is the Wild West was just crazy. It's like, oh, this guy's drunk, he's bugging me. Bam! Shot him. This guy hanged for being a horse thief, but he wasn't really guilty. Okay, so this is kind of cool because I thought that it was just like the porch, right? You just walked and like they had these buildings. You actually go into the saloon and go to more exhibits though. And it's actually a functioning saloon. Please don't shoot the piano player. I'm doing the best that I can. So Dodge City had 16 saloons and less than 1,000 people. The painting's got a bullet hole in it too. So now I'm walking around like inside the shops. So it's like that is tailoring. They made corsets and stuff. And then this is, of course, hair cutting. They don't let you actually go in that one. And shaving too, though.
This is a doctor's office and a drugstore. Set up the way that it would have been, I guess. I mean, obviously not in glass cases like this, but I think I'm talking about that side. Says that prostitutes used to hand out business cards, and that's what they looked like. In here, this is a gambling hall and saloon. Obviously, gambling and drinking. Gambling, drinking, and shooting. That's what this place is famous for. An undertaker's shop, I guess? Undertaker supply. I mean, you don't have a shop, but here's a bank. This little paper talks about bank robberies and how the portrayals in movies are actually kind of accurate. $5. $100. Abraham Lincoln used to be on the hundo. $10 with the buffalo in it. That's kind of cool. This is the original house with timepieces from back then, and it says that these guys represented millionaires in the 1800s. So these are all like period pieces that they would have had. And this is the original layout of the house, but you can see like the molding and stuff like that.
Yeah. The cleanest baby
Creepy.
person would.
The dining room. You get a weekly bath. And this is the church, which of course I always love going into. So it says the desk on display was owned by Reverend Orman Wright. Came here in 1877. I'm guessing he's the guy in the picture.
This place has been super cool. If you're ever in Dodge City for whatever reason, come check out this museum because there's a lot of stuff to learn and it's just neat. It's just some neat old stuff and cool history. And I learned way more about the buffalo trade and everything that happened today than I've ever learned in my entire life. Like I had no idea that many buffalo were involved. I mean, that's just crazy. I got a couple other stops here before I go to the gym so I can get a shower. I'm gonna get a workout in and a shower, I might as well. Yeah, and then I guess I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna go. So just driving this old neighborhood, I noticed the street is actually brick. So the other place that I wanted to go was actually closed today. So I am here at the gym and just getting my workout gear and stuff and my towel and everything like that. So I can go in there and take that shower and get a workout in. And then, yeah, I need to find a place with Wi-Fi because I need to do some like administrative back-end stuff for the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna maybe look for a coffee shop after this and see if I can get some work done, and then figure out whether I'm gonna stay here or if I'm gonna drive out tonight and try to find a like a national park or a state park or something like that to stay in. I don't really know, so we'll see how it goes. So that run kind of sucked. I did not do well on that run. I mean, I hit 4 miles, almost 500 calories. Pace was okay and everything like that, but when you've been running for a long time, you base it on, your effort level. And kind of, in my opinion, I should not have had to work as hard as I did to get those 4 miles in, because I actually had a tough time getting them. I took it up to, it was on the treadmill, which typically is an easier run. And I took it up to 8, you know what I mean? I ran at 8 for a solid little while. But yeah, it was just too tough. So I got to get back to it. I got to get running again. And dry myself off and do my thing in here. And go see if I can find a place with some Wi-Fi. I'm gonna say that it's because I've only had a salad and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in like the last 26 hours or something like that. So tonight I'm definitely gonna have to cook up a meal. All right, so I was able to get my video uploaded for Tuesday. So now I am getting the heck out of Dodge. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go see, there's a lake down the way. It's quite a ways. I got to drive like an hour to get over there, but it's in the right direction, which is good. And maybe I'll catch a fish tonight. Let's see. I don't know. I got a few days to try to catch a fish, so we'll see what happens. I think this will do for the night. Hopefully I can catch something. I wish this wind would just settle down everywhere I go. That wind is driving me crazy out there. It's cold and windy. Also, it makes it so I don't really have the option to cook outside. So I got to cook in here. It is what it is. I have that ability. So I'm going to cook. I'm way too hungry. I cannot go salad sandwich tonight. I could, technically. I have salad sandwich, but that is not what's going to happen. So I'm just going to set up and I will cook right here so I can get some food in my belly. But all in all, this has been kind of a fun trip. I really appreciate the way that, you guys are here kind of regardless of what I'm doing, because this is really just, I'm trying to figure stuff out on this trip, right? I'm trying to figure out the van. I'm trying to, just a lot of different things. So if you guys are tuning in for these videos, thank you. I really appreciate that. I am going to get to cooking. I'll show you guys what I got. Like this. What I'm going to be having for dinner tonight is going to be, I will be having a salad. And then I also have these jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages. So I'll be having those for dinner. Nothing fancy. I didn't bring anything too crazy. I have burgers. I can cook burgers probably tomorrow. And then the day after, I'll make it to my dad's. So, yeah, just going to have that stuff for dinner. I may try to fish in the morning if there is no wind, or at least slightly less wind. I'll probably try to fish then. But other than that, unless something crazy comes up tonight, this is actually going to be the end of this particular video. So I will see you guys in a couple of days for tomorrow. Also, don't worry, I do have windows open because I understand that I have gas in here right now. And one more thing, cheers. Have a sparkling water with you guys. Now it's the end of the video. Peace, guys.